Hello, Jim Tech Buzz. We're back with this smartwatch review of the F13, which is an affordable smartwatch, and it works really well. Quite impressive with it, and we've been using it with this face here, but we're going to show you have a lot of different themes to pick from. We've just changed it to that one there because we're going to demonstrate it, but you can download here from these faces, or you got custom dials or online, whichever suit yourself. But I've been using this one for the last while, and I've just swapped it onto that, which doesn't look the best. But again, you can pick from some of them. Some of them are quite nice, and that's what's in there. So on the app itself, notifications. In here, you allow and disallow what to come to your phone or your watch, and you can click them on or off. Again, this will have an impact on battery life as to how many you have gone, but the notifications aren't rich, they're just a plain text, and that's it. You can't reply to them from the watch, and that's fine because most people these days are using trackers, but this does all the tracking for you. Plus it has some extras too, and we're going to have a look at all them as well. So your incoming calls, your anti-lost, the watch will vibrate, and it's a decent vibration as well, and the same for notifications. So I'm actually going to turn that back on, and you've got your alarm clock in there which you can set. You've got your sedentary unit of measure of vibration, and you can change the vibration time as well, 1 or 2 times or 3, like that. Raise to wake, HR settings, body temperature, schedule, healthcare, camera. So if you go into camera here, you can take a photograph. But you can do this from the watch. So if I just leave the app open and go down, we go back onto the other settings. We're going to be going through them all anyway. You can see the camera working there. So that's for that. Watch language and firmware, and you can unpair your watch from there. So that's basically what you get in the app there. And if you go into your status, you can see the latest that we have got, and since I put it on today, which hasn't been much. So you get your heart rate, blood pressure, blood oxygen, sleep, which I do not wear a watch to bed religiously, body temperature and weight. So all them look fine, but the watch isn't medically verified like say Wittings or Apple for some instincts, but you know, it's coming on par with, say, my Apple Watch and my Galaxy Watch 4. So all that's fine, and it's just good information to have at hand. And you can get your, if you click on here, it's still syncing. If you go in here, it'll give you your notification for the week, so you can get your different days and all that, your highs and lows, and that goes for everything there. So it goes to the month as well. So you have all that stuff in there, which is fine and handy information just to have. So let's have a look. So in here you've got your sports, you've got running, walking, cycling, climbing, all that kind of stuff there. Basketball, football, badminton. So there's enough in there for the sports enthusiast. In here you've got your notifications. In here you've got your schedule. This is your heart, your steps, and there your SpO2 and blood pressure stuff in there. And your camera, your temperature, and you've got your stopwatch, your music, so you can higher and lower your music, skip a track, reverse the track. So that's pretty cool if you're into your music. But the camera function as well, which I should mention, is handy if you want to take a picture and drop your phone down somewhere, and you can get a group photo and all that kind of stuff. Your find phone, which we put on earlier, that's how loud it is. You've got your timer, you've got your sleep timer, you've got your brightness, so that's the screen brightness there. I've had it at max. And you've got your menstrual period if you're a woman, so no good to me. And finally in here you've got your language, you've got your QR code, your information, and your settings, which will turn it on or off. So that's basically it and what you're going to get. So for the value, it's good value for money if you're looking for all those features, and it does have features that others don't have, coming in it more expensive. So when you look at it from that point of view, it's pretty good, and the battery life is excellent. I've been getting up to 4 days on this, which is good, and that's having all my notifications come through. And as I said, you can answer your calls on the watch for your phone, but you can't take them. There's no mic on or speaker on this, but that's the only thing that you need to know about that. And that's really about it for the F13 smartwatch, and pretty good and affordable. And of course you've got the weather as well. I forgot to mention that, and that will come up on the list. I'm just going to go back here. So we go down here, you have your weather in there and everything else that's in there. So you just have general settings as well. Just going to go back out of this here. You have got your airplane mode, your brightness, and your locks. So you can use that to lock it with the key, with the button on the side, and all that kind of stuff there. So you can just press on either vibrate, factory setting power off, and your brightness again. And that's it there, and night mode. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video, and we'll drop a link below to pick her up. It's a good value watch, and it's fairly sturdy as well, and battery life has been great, which is surprising. The software I have seen before, as mentioned earlier, on other similar watches that come in cheap, but overall really nice product. It's going to run you about between 50 and 70 euros depending where you pick her up from, and import fees and all that kind of stuff. But we'll drop a link below to where you can pick her up anyway. If you're looking for something new, you can get different colour bands for it as well. I would have preferred the green and the green watch. There is different colours available, but this is just a standard black. But it's a nice quality build as well, and it's not cheap. And you know, it doesn't even feel like, you know, it's a decent weight to it, so you know it's not cheap plastic made either. So that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video on techbuzzlearn.com, and we'll talk to you then.